The Spot is brought to you by Feiruz.
Hey guys, welcome back. You guys are still watching The Spot. It's time for Zainab to share with us what our top 5 is today. Zainab?
I love how you just threw it over here. I love it. I love it when you do that. Okay, so our top 5 today is top 5 dance moves. Are you ready to dance?
No.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm too fly for that.
Well, number 5 has to be the basic one that,
Butterfly.
you know, when you can't
the
do anything, you just...
Yeah.
That's like choir.
That's a 2-step, yes. But it goes with everything. Doom, doom.
It's like it works with every beat.
Yeah.
So this is like intermediate.
I dance it to Skelewu, let me see.
Skelewu.
Skelewu. Skelewu. What's number
like
4?
in pain.
Why are you just like messing up right now? Why are you upset?
What's that for? What's that for?
Number 4 is, there we go. The bogle. I can't quite, I used to like do the bogle very well when I was younger, but now I can't. I don't know, my rhythm and stuff got lost along the way.
Go and try so you look. You know what I need to know is why is it that whenever we're dancing, we cannot help but to make a face? Like I try to dance without a face.
Do you want to dance like this?
No, I know, but you know, like
You look stressed.
No, I know, but like when you're dancing, like people like, you know, like you can't even just have a face. Like it's always. My cousin calls it stepper face. My cousin's stepper face is great, and he has this one. Oh, Leke, I love you. It's almost his birthday, by the way. And he'll
like
be doing this.
I'm
sorry. He has this move. I don't know how to do it with his like hips. I don't know how to do it, but he has his face, and he just be moving.
That looks very. I don't know.
Can you do the Atlanta face?
No.
Yeah, that one is very like scary.
Can you do the Atlanta face?
Do the Atlanta.
Where you go. You're supposed to look ugly and angry. Yeah.
Like that. Okay.
I can't do Atlanta.
What are the other dance moves?
Okay, so from there we have the butterfly. Everybody knows how to do
These are like
butterfly.
90s moves. Go on then.
Even your real age, you say you're old again. When this dance was rainy, you're supposed to be in primary school. You know it.
So what she was doing.
You have a butterfly?
What's number 2?
I don't feel like I'm on some sort of trial here.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so from there I'm gonna take it all the way to Ghana.
Okay.
Well, Ghana, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Here's Zonto.
It's our own. Ghana, sorry.
You want people to fight you?
I can't move with my own.
Chris Brown said it's
very
our
well.
own. And Chris Brown knows it all.
What's number 1? What's
this
number 1?
This is your 2-step. This is not like,
What's number 1? What's number 1?
Number 1 is the twerk. Which I can't do. I haven't.
Try.
I don't have the skills or the property to make a twerk work.
I don't know my business.
I'm trying.
Just come and say that. Let the guests come and join us.
Zainab.
I'm trying.
That's
honestly.
not. You literally. You know what? It's time for the guests to come in.
Yes. Also, we have a special guest in the house. He's actually a trained lawyer. All you people that ran away from the profession.
Be quiet.
Shameless.
You.
Anyways, he just got back one time ago like that, and he now does music.
Uh-huh.
I think he has a recent album that he just dropped actually a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Falz the Bahd Guy.
Bad guy, baddest. Come on in. Oh, that's so interesting. That you don't have lenses on your glasses.
You didn't realize?
Welcome to The Spot. How you doing?
Thank you very much. That's you, Obi. Where are you from?
Because he's a bad guy. That's how you approach that.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's
Can I
big
try
bad
on your
guy.
glasses, or is it like a thing where you don't ever take them off?
She wants to try your glasses.
Yeah, you can try.
So why the rimless, Abi? Why the lensless?
Well, because of this effect that he seems to have, you know.
It's like a conversation starter.
Yeah, you know, everyone is like, there's no glass in this. Like,
I have a question.
like, yeah.
Who copied whose hairstyle? You copied Ebuka?
He saw my side parts, then he now did it.
Ebuka has that exact hairstyle.
Yeah.
Do you know what he did? Ebuka checked my album cover.
I wouldn't be
I'm just gonna
surprised.
take a selfie.
I did it.
Don't just you continue.
Okay.
I mean, you have a guest. I don't understand.
No, you can
So
tell
tell
when I
us
take a
about
selfie.
your music.
Yep.
I mean,
I thought I was popular, so I spread out. You already know.
No.
No. For those.
I'll check it. No, obviously, I just put out an album. What's Up, Guy? The album. That's what it's called. May 30th. That was the date it came out. So, you know, obviously 2014.
Yeah.
You know, it's doing pretty well. I mean, when I was recording the album, it took a while, you know, because before I really focused on that, I was studying. I went to university in the UK and then came back, so I was in the law school. I was becoming a barrister.
So you finished law school?
Now I'm a barrister.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I didn't quite make it.
Well, you take after your dad.
Thank you very much.
with
Yes,
that.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
Was that? Did you feel pressure? Did you feel like you had to, or did you really want to do law? But you're like, okay, let me do law for the guy. Then I'll do my own thing.
Then I'll be fast for them.
The thing is, most people think that, but it wasn't really that. Initially, obviously, growing up in that sort of environment, my mom is a lawyer as well.
Yeah.
So growing up in that sort of environment, you know, you naturally are, you know, directed towards that path. Everyone in school is always calling me, the law.
Even before the law.
Even before the law. So I felt like, you know, that was always what was going to be. And then in school, you know, I didn't really know maths, so
Yes,
I was
it's true.
going
All of you people that don't know how to count.
No, yeah,
1 plus 1.
lawyers
3
are
plus
very
3.
good at maths.
So why didn't you study like music?
6. I didn't know. I know that.
Why didn't you study like music or music production or something?
At the time, my interest for music came kind of late.
When in school?
Yeah, because I was in school already. I was in secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in secondary school already, senior secondary. So, you know, that was when I, like, you know, started listening to a lot of rap stuff and, you know, started rapping myself. And, you know, so then, before then, I wasn't thinking, you know, I'm going to go ahead and study music. I was thinking I'm going to be a barrister. Even initially, I thought I was just doing it for fun, you know, it's just a hobby, it's just something that I like. But then, as I progressed to the university, I now decided, you know, let's
So
take this.
were you performing then? Or?
In school, yeah, like even in secondary school, like within school, obviously.
It's my on stage.
We have variety show, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. We had our little groupies back then.
What was your first group called?
I mean, it's not like we used to do much with them.
He said they had groupies back then.
We were, I mean, by groupies, I mean, we had
want to hold
ladies-
your hand.
No, girls that exactly wanted to hold our hand.
And by
Give you their
hand,
lunch
do you
money?
mean hand or?
Hand, as in this
Okay,
one.
just checking. You gotta find out.
We need to be clear about these things.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so then it was just within school, you know, just performing, thrilling audiences. That's how it started.
Okay,
So I
cool.
started, yeah.
Well, we're gonna find out how it all continued after this quick break here on The Spot. Please stay tuned.
Welcome back. You're still watching The Spot, and it's time for our topic of the day. We still have Falz the Bahd Guy. Is it Falz or Falz? Falz the Bahd Guy in the house. And today we're talking double standards in entertainment.
Yes.
Why are you already angry?
You know, the world out there would think I'm an angry person by the way you talk.
Because you already to spoil.
No, I
for
was
a
like,
fight.
yes, because it's a very interesting topic. Do you think there are double standards in entertainment?
With what now? Sexes or ages? Or
Yeah, you have to be more specific.
In any way? No. Do you think there are double standards in any ways? And if so, what ways do you think? You know.
I think there are.
Are you
think
Falz the
there are
Bahd Guy? Did I ask you?
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, there are always double standards in you know, in entertainment. If I were to say, yeah, there are double standards, then it would be with like just people and their characters. You know, so they might appear like, you know, they're with you. You know, when in reality, it's every man for himself. So you would see another side of them another time. You know,
Gotcha.
so, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's a good point. Actually, that is a good point.
Most definitely.
Can you wake up? Can you?
Are you okay?
Yes, this is my
She's
double
trying
standard.
to do sexy voice for Falz.
I don't understand.
Can you guys just like?
Can you see she holds her neck?
I'm okay with that.
Holds her neck when she's trying to be sexy. Remove your hand.
Like, check out my clavicles. Check them out. They're glistening.
What I'm trying to say is that
So your voice can be this loud.
there are always double standards in entertainment. I've experienced some myself. We can talk about the whole the sexuality part with men being able to express themselves more openly in comparison to women. That is like my biggest issue with the industry. You're supposed to respect yourself as a woman. You can't do certain things, and even when you try to, there's that backlash.
Things like what now?
Things like, I mean, we talked about Tiwa Savage's video several times. Yeah. That's been...
Well, I also think guys get backlash as well. Maybe just not. Maybe just not. I mean, I know how much heat Flavor gets today because he doesn't wear shirts.
No. See, that's the thing.
I don't think
that it's the same at all.
Why do you think so?
I would say that, okay, so for every the backlash that came against, I know we talk about it, but let's just say the Wanted video. When Wanted came out, so many people were insulting her, saying you don't respect yourself, yeah, look at you, what you're doing, what you're wearing, and they were just so like vicious about it. Meanwhile, you see lots of guys in videos, even if they're not the ones taking off their shirt. Okay, let's say taking off their shirt. Iyanya, Flavor. Oh,
they get flack for it.
You don't get, no, they don't get it, and they don't get nearly as much flack for it. And then the thing is also, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the thing is that what it is they insult your person. They call Tiwa, they say you're immoral, you're this. This one, they just say, this one just likes to off shirts. They don't question your morals, your values as a person, your character as a person. They just say, this one just likes to off shit. My friend, you're not serious. But with somebody like the Tiwa or another artist who might be wearing shorts or whatever, they're like, this one, does she not have good home training? That's the kind of double standards I think.
For instance, now, with the whole Flavor thing, Flavor's now got this trend of putting up towel selfies and stuff. Rather than coming at him for, you're not in the studio, but you're now in the swimming pool taking pictures of yourself. There are actually blog posts that wait and they're about, have you seen the latest?
Yeah, they did it for a girl as well. Mahida was all over the place when she was doing the naked selfies as well. That's what I'm saying. Putting it up is different from the comments. What people say. I mean, I saw the comments for Flavors. The day he put up 3 towel pictures at the same time. A lot of people abused him. That's what I was trying to say. And I don't, why it might be different with videos is most guys don't actually necessarily do sexy videos. Most guys have videos with girls being sexy. Tiwa Savage was sex in the video. Tiwa Savage has done a video with a sexy guy. What was the second? Kele Love. Yeah. Was it Kele Love?
Yeah, the first one with the guy that was buff. And then Love Me as well.
Yeah. And so that was different because it wasn't her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, yeah, girls might get it a little more, but I think guys get it too. If a guy does a video today in just swimming trunks and is prancing about, of course everybody's going to wonder what's wrong with him. Yeah, you know what I mean?
What I think is just a general thing. It's a man's world, if we're being honest, you know? If a man is... I'm sorry.
Don't look at my clavicles no more. Don't look at them.
Don't worry, babe. I have a soft spot for you. Oh, yes. Anyway, no. What I mean is that if a man were to like be with, you know, numerous girls
in a video,
or just generally speaking, he'd be a pimp, be a player,
a bad guy,
bad boy. Don't understand.
So that's what you are.
Hey, well, not necessarily. I'm not saying that this is my character. This may not necessarily be my character. But what I'm trying to say is, if a lady were to be with a numerous man, this will make her, you know, something like a loose kind of a girl.
Something like?
Yeah, something like a loose kind of a girl. So this is where the double standard comes.
Yeah, true.
The men are naturally expected to be promiscuous or, you know, to mess about, to be free and enjoy life.
So it's kind of like ingrained in us to think that way. Well, I agree with you, actually. I agree with everybody. I mean, women definitely get it tougher. Women definitely get it tougher.
Especially in the industry,
especially in the industry with entertainment, since we're talking entertainment.
So if like the video you pointed out, for example, if a woman is seen like maybe showing too much skin, I just say, what is this one, prostitute? Please, don't do this. But if it's a guy that's showing his body, sexy.
Buff. All right.
I think it's just the general impression that people have. So it's not necessarily an entertainment thing or
it's general.
It's very general.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a quick break. You guys at home, let us know what you think so far, and we'll see you in just a moment.
Welcome back, guys. You're still watching The Spot. We're still talking about double standards in entertainment with Falz the Bahd Guy.
Yep.
All right. So, I mean, we've been talking about a lot of the issues that women and men have or don't have in the industry. What do you think? Do you think there should be boundaries in where considering the industry now, you're in the industry, do you think that there should be boundaries that need to be placed, like for where, okay, what's the limit on this and what's the limit on that, just to help careers grow? Because when you know that doing something that's seen as too risque might harm your career, do you think there should be boundaries like that everybody needs to know to say, you know what, if you want your career to grow, don't pass this limit, don't do this, don't do that?
I think it has to do with the artist and what image they're trying to portray for themselves. Yeah. You know, like for example, you mentioned Tiwa Savage earlier with the Wanted video. I think she might have, I might be wrong, of course, she might have, or she might be trying to portray a sexy kind of image. So in that light, doing that sort of thing, doing that sort of video might not be wrong. Yeah. You know, but someone like Asha, you wouldn't expect her to do that. Persona. She has like a chilled kind of image, you know, cool, solemn, calm kind of music. So you wouldn't expect that. So for whatever your image is, like Lady Gaga, for example, she's very crazy. She has no boundaries. Yeah. And she's popular for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? She can do anything. She can wear a dress made of meat.
Or no dress at all.
Do you get what I'm saying? And she could be in the news for that. So I don't think there should necessarily be boundaries, as long as it's not anything that offends the public, you know, as long as you're not maybe nude.
Well, okay, Africa. In Africa, don't be nude.
You have to remember where you are, Drew.
And like I said, maybe as long as you're not naked here, and maybe you are not showing too much of skin or something.
It depends on...
I mean, it depends anyway.
On your location, in the culture.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'd say art doesn't come with boundaries. Like, it shouldn't come with boundaries. If I'm an artist and I could wake up today and I want to be like an Asha, and tomorrow I want to be a Miley Cyrus. Like that's what they do.
I think that's actually the beauty of art. Actually, the fact that you're able to define.
You can be whatever it is you want to be. Yeah. And the problem with this, where we are, is that a Tiwa Savage could do. She could be old Tiwa that we knew and loved, that was, you know, very prim and proper, and then she goes over to LA, and you know, maybe she's wearing like a sheer dress or whatever, and we see that in the blogs, and it's like, Otiba Tiwaje, or and they're like, you know, we can't relate with it, and then by the time she comes back home, we're just a bit, well, you went over there, and
that's because we are just kind of a nation of hypocritical people. To be quite honest.
Exactly, we are.
Yes, we
are.
And
that's why when you were like, oh, here in Africa, I don't think we're that much different. We're just pretentious. You know, we like to say, okay, please, so don't show too much skin or something. Meanwhile, you know, we're not. I don't think we're that much different.
I want to ask something about a different kind of standard now that I think happens a lot in our industry, and it probably even affects you. Yeah. It's people who come from a background of sort of middle class or upper class. Okay. There's you, there's Davido, there's Lynx. There's this belief that you guys don't even necessarily need to work too hard to. You get that a lot, right?
Yeah, and I find that quite annoying.
It pains you, I can see.
I find that
Tell us more.
I see my eyes.
I can see your eyes.
No, I mean, people tend to have this impression that, okay, you know, these guys are comfortable. You know, he's coming from a rich background. Does not need the money. Meanwhile, it's about the art. If you're hungry, hunger doesn't necessarily mean hungry as in I want to eat food. Yeah. Hunger is how much passion you have for the art, how much work you put in, you know, based on that passion. So if you're hungry, if you're working, if you're doing all the things that you need to do, I don't necessarily think that there will be any indication that maybe you don't want it as much as someone that was hungry. So I don't like that double standard that I'm experiencing.
Okay.
I don't like it.
All right, well, it's time for us to go over and check out a Work It. This is where we went to work with a creative.
My name is EbonyLife Oscar Onyeson. They call me Big Homie Oscar on air. I'm the breakfast host, City 105.1 FM. It's called Breakfast at the City. On-air personality is basically a broadcaster with a twist. Personality radio is what's in vogue. Most people tune in now because of the personalities, the life of the OAP, on air and off air. Career started 10 years ago, went on air January 31, 2005, EbonyLife Radio, and never looked back since then. The responsibility was enormous, being a breakfast show, and I think it brought out the best in me. every station has been unique. For Unilag, it was more of the confidence building that prepared me for inspiration. I discovered more of myself and my strength as an OAP at Inspiration. That was where Dan Foster was. We had the likes of Chemistry, Shola Thompson, Chaz B from Abuja. It was a good team. It was a very good team. And that's where I also met my wife, TITI, because we also both worked at Inspiration. Even though we knew each other before then, but that's where it solidified. So I would say Inspiration FM was a major turning point in my career and my personal life. And that prepared me for my work with other organizations like the BBC, where I was a presenter and a producer, and eventually prepared me for City FM, where Dan obviously is back here with us, and we're working together at City FM. So I think every single station, every single year, every time I went on air prepared me for a moment such as this. I think radio is more fulfilling for me personally, but if you want to be out there, if you want to see the world and you want the world to see you, then TV is the place to go. Advice to a younger me would be, I don't think I would change anything. Go with your guts. That was I think the best advice I gave myself, because I studied engineering in school, and there was this road to chemical engineering, oil company, the big money per month, and there was this onshore road with broadcasting, radio. It was very not so paying. I had no experience, but I was passionate. It kept me awake at night. I worked 6 months without pay, so it opened a lot of doors for me. So my advice would be to anybody, your younger self, is follow your guts, your instincts. It's the only thing that is true to you. Do not use somebody else's timetable for your own life. You're unique in your own way, so make it work for you.
I like that, how he ended. You know what? Make your own way, make it work for you. I think we're all trying to do that, right? Yeah. Hallelujah. Okay, we're going to go on a quick break, guys. When we come back, we've still got much more talk, and Falz is still in the building. Stay tuned.
Falz the Bahd Guy. Okay, welcome back. You're still watching The Spot, and today we're talking double standards in entertainment. I think just to round things up, one more question actually for you, since this is your industry and you are quite aware of the industry. I think there's also double standards with genres actually. Okay. People believe
that the only thing that can sell.
Yeah, if you're not doing a certain genre of music now, which I don't know what people call it, Afropop. Afrobeats. Beats. With plenty S.
With plenty.
There's those guys who are supposed to be the cool ones.
Do you call your music Afrobeats?
I don't. I mean, people have generalized, but I don't call it Afrobeats now.
Even like things like endorsements, for example. It's only people who do that kind of music now that even get noticed. At concerts, only them get. So it's like those other people are just.
Apart from best, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think, well, the majority, you're right. The majority, yes. I know that so some people have endorsements.
Do you feel that kind of pressure to fall to that standard of,
I wouldn't lie to you, I do feel that pressure because of what you guys have said. It's almost like you have to comply, you have to conform. So you have to, do what the other guys do, because it seems like the trend. In a way, I see where they're coming from, because Nigerian people, what I've observed is that they like to dance. They like to groove. We're a very, very happy set of people, ironically, because things are not.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
We should not be happy, because things are very upside down. But we are very happy for some reason. And, people just like to dance. And, whatever is big in the clubs, whatever is playing at parties, is what song would be big. Yep. So if you're an artist and you want to be big, then why don't you make something for the clubs that they can, do the dance? You understand? So that's what people, that's how people think. I mean, I believe in, real music, real art would always, would always show for itself, would always speak for itself. And, I'm just focused on making good music, great music. I don't necessarily feel that I have to conform. So what I try to do is then find that balance. Okay, so making real art, making real music, but trying, maybe working with a producer that can make it groovy, so that people can relate on that note.
If you were in a country where every genre was acceptable, what genre would you be doing?
I'd probably be, I'd be like a straight, as in hardcore hip hop artist.
I can tell.
Hardcore hip hop. I'll be rapping. No need for any singing.
So rap is like your first love.
Hey. Yeah, rap is my first love. Yeah. I mean, I grew up listening to the Tribesmen. You know, I wanted to be a tribesman. You know, so it was. That's when I started, you know, writing and you know, yeah, that's how it started for me. Great.
It's interesting. I like that. You know, I think it's easy for somebody who's not a performer to say, "Oh, don't conform, stick to your guns." But you know, at the end of the day, everybody got bills to pay.
There are a lot of guys that are making great music, wonderful music, but they've been out there for a while.
Yeah, and it's not catching.
Exactly. It just seems like they're at the same point.
But they've always been.
Man, it's hard to be an artist. Like, I don't know if I could do it. I really don't. It's a big risk.
Yeah.
It's a big
very
risk.
Difficult. And I'll tell you something. You know, there are some times you're performing, you know, and you are expecting a certain vibe from the audience. Hey, oh my God.
Something happened recently.
Not really recent. Because thanks be to God, I think I'm making some wave in the industry. I'm getting a little bit popular. No, but there was quite an occasion. I was performing. I mean, the people that organized the show, they just messed it up in a terrible way. So I got on stage in the wrongest of times. And I just I've never felt so alone in my life.
Oh no!
On stage, I was performing to myself. And you know, these are.
Was this in Lagos?
Lagos. This was in Lagos.
Was it the kind of crowd, or was it just like a bad timing thing where something bad had happened at the event and?
No.
It was just a bad day.
They organized the show horribly.
Oh, did you not have a crowd?
So the audience was already...
There was an audience, but the audience was
already
leaving.
Pissed off because
they were going.
Okay.
Do you guys, so like no one was... I was just on stage and I think people were walking out and like, who is this one still performing? I think the show ended. That kind of thing.
That's so boring.
It was a terrible one. I mean, these are moments that make you reconsider that, is this really my part in life? Shall I change it up?
Maybe this barrister thing might
just work.
Make sure
I can go to the wig and gown.
I've seen that happen a lot at concerts where someone just, ladies and gentlemen, make some...
Like, it's actually that bad.
Hey, have you done that? You've left when someone's performing? Yes.
I probably have.
Yeah. I think we all have.
I mean, there are times when it's not necessarily the artist's fault, like you said.
The event was supposed to start at 6. It didn't start till midnight.
10:30, and you're like,
so people that organize shows need to factor that as well. Like, organize everything well, make sure the right artist comes up at the right time.
Sometimes even your favorite artist, but at that point you're just over it.
Yeah, you really want to go.
You just have to do so.
May that not be your portion any longer.
Amen.
Amen. All right.
I like that thing you do, switching accents. So why do you do it?
I mean, it's something like a persona. It's a musical persona. He used to come and just take over me. I don't necessarily know when it happened, but he used to take over me.
It sounds like a pastor at the church.
I don't necessarily. Necessarily know. No, I like it. I like it very much. It's very sweet.
Thank you.
Okay. It's something that we like to do where we get questions and comments from our social media, our spotters in social media, and they send us questions. It's called Ask the Spot. So we have some questions here. This one is from Madame Neka. And her question is, I don't know why she asked us this, so do Nigerians kiss badly? Please answer. You're weak. You're like,
I think we must have probably been talking about kissing or something on the show, and she wanted to.
Yes or no? Why wasn't I here when I was doing that?
I don't know.
It's a yes or no question. Yes or no?
Do Nigerians kiss badly?
Yes or no?
No,
it's a yes or no. Okay, the Nigerians
you've
you've kissed, have they kissed badly?
Zainab, do you kiss badly?
One of them, yes.
You want to find out?
The other one, no.
I would like to find out.
One of them yes, one of them no. Yeah. So you say sometimes. That's your answer.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Does that apply to you as well?
Do Nigerians kiss
great
badly?
Kisser,
Stop doing your face.
Great stuff.
She said Nigerians kiss badly.
She said she's a great kisser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find out later.
Maybe. Let us know, please.
I'll let you know. Don't worry. I think I don't think we can say Nigerians.
Yes, we can.
You can you? Okay, maybe
just kidding.
I speak from experience.
I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to be diplomatic.
Yes or no?
Okay.
Based on your experience.
Based on my experience.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Based on my experience. Wait.
That's some
He's
bad
trying to think
experiences.
It's not.
Who did I kiss?
You see,
You've had some bad experiences.
Some people are conflicted, clearly.
It depends on your kissing as well. Someone might be a good kisser.
Okay, by your standards.
By your own, okay, by my standards. By my own standards, it's half-half.
You know what? It's time for us to go on a break because clearly people are just confused here. We'll be right back. People will still answer this question. They're going to answer.
Welcome back to The Spot, and we were taking questions from you guys before we left, and one of the questions we had was, is it do or why do Nigerians kiss?
No, do
Nigerians kiss badly? So Lamide, it's your turn to answer the question from your wealth of experience.
You know what?
That's knowledge.
Don't do that. Don't even do that to Zainab. Do Nigerians kiss badly? I have not had that much experience kissing Nigerians. Don't give you... You know what? You are both the worst people in life.
Do they kiss badly?
Sometimes.
Deep into your...
I mean, I feel like we've all had horrible experiences.
Wait.
I think that's what
I can count, okay, of the Nigerians that I have
you've
kissed,
yes.
about half of them kissed badly, and the other half did not.
Okay, so half then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm right. Okay,
Ebuka.
wait.
Ebuka,
Before you answer,
from your plethora of knowledge, the veritable encyclopedia of knowledge.
Answer first.
Oh, yeah.
Answer first.
I say mostly yes, actually.
What did
From
I do
my
wrong then?
experience. But I love Nollywood, but from Nollywood, no. Those Nollywood kisses, oh my days.
They eat themselves, like literally.
Oh, wow.
Eat themselves up. Okay, what I was going to say is that it's actually in line with what you just asked. Like what you guys were saying earlier, like for you to be able to judge that someone is doing something badly, that means you know how to do it well.
Very good at it.
So what do they do wrong?
What do they do wrong?
That means you are a good kisser. Tell us the techniques of kissing well.
No, if somebody leaves your face and half of your face is covered with slobber, that's not a good kiss.
I think we will not reach that level before I quit.
If somebody leaves the taste of their meal from yesterday in your mouth,
that is a problem.
That is not a good kisser.
If you are hungry and you reckon my lips is food, that is also a problem.
But you should feel the tongue, shouldn't you?
You should.
No.
But there's a difference between gently
Here's the thing.
using
there
it
are different types of kisses.
You can show me. I'm more kissing that.
There are different types. There are different types of kisses. Some people don't like you putting your tongue in
Are you
their
leaning
mouth.
in? Are you leaning in? This is where you're supposed to lean back. Yeah.
Some people don't like it when you put your tongue in their mouth. Some people need you to just gently ease in.
Yeah. Wait, I think it's a hint. So
If you're really attracted to this person and you're on it and you're really on it, then you don't have a problem with having their tongue in your mouth.
Okay.
Why are you kissing anybody you don't like?
But
I don't understand.
Sometimes you just have to be nice.
You are bad guess.
No, I said, I didn't say
It's a goodwill gesture.
Yeah, bad guess. But putting your tongue in,
Bad guess.
I think putting your tongue in is another level.
I like how we're really analyzing.
Do you know what? I feel like my mother is watching this episode like, Lami Dave, what are you doing?
This is not my fault. You guys brought it up. I'm only a guest.
It's Madam Neka that brought it up.
Yes, Madam
No,
Neka.
I think putting your tongue in is like another stage. Just first
It's not
of
for
all,
everybody.
Oh, it's like third base.
Kiss the lips.
No.
It's can either be second or third,
You
depending on
you
the
don't
kiss.
shove it.
You
know
just
what?
shove it in.
Next question, please.
The next question is, why do you guys tend to repeat past shows? And that's from Sandra Amobi. Sandra, the answer to that question is sometimes what happens is that we have viewers, we have a thing now that we do where viewers request their favorite past episodes.
After a couple of months.
And so then at the tail end of that, what we do is we just repeat the ones that they've requested the most, and that's
just about 5 or 6.
Yeah, just a few, about like just a week's worth or so, a couple of weeks worth. So that's kind of what we do. So hopefully you'll still stay tuned when we bring you all the new episodes, because we love to have you guys, sit in and stay, tuned into the spot.
Last question.
That's the last question.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
Do you have any question for us? Not Zainab.
Nah. Yeah, I'll
Okay, what's the question for Zainab? Go on.
Question for Zainab. Gang, gang.
Are you going to get to
Quench your
knees and
thirst.
ask this?
No, I think it's not. I don't
I
want to do
actually
it.
was really worried. I was like, what's happening?
I don't want to do it, and I'll ask her in private.
Okay.
Okay.
Gang,
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like this kind of guests, man. Ask questions. Ask it now.
The viewers want to know.
That's kind of private, but no question for everyone else. We're good.
Cool. Great stuff.
Okay, I think it's time for us to go.
Is it? Oh.
It is time for us to go.
Okay, well, looks like it's time to say adios. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much to Falz the Bahd Guy for stopping by. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Yeah, really shown how bad he is today.
He really has.
Please sign our wall of fame.
So that's it.
And you have to explain a rap for us.
The Spot was brought to you by Feroz.